Are we on? Are we live?
Yeah. Welcome to Weddings Uncensored, where we drink and talk and talk and drink. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Allie, and we are here to talk about the good, the bad, and the downright crazy of this whole wedding industry.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there was a minute
was
where I didn't
good.
remember if I was going to remember what it was.
Oh no, I got it.
It's ingrained.
I was prepping it this morning, and I was.
You've been repeating it to yourself all night.
Yeah. Welcome to Weddings Uncensored.
Do I go, oh yeah, or do I go, oh yeah? I don't know which way to go with it.
We should be good.
Well, the complaint is usually that I'm too loud, so hopefully
That I honestly don't know how to.
we can't do anything
Because if I
about
turn
it.
you down, it's basically off.
Well, maybe the fact that I have a scratchy, almost gone voice will help with that this time. It'll help my levels.
I have it literally in front of me now so that I can just watch.
La 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 la. It's good. It's good. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, it's been a minute since our last episode.
Like a year.
Damn.
I know.
Damn. That's been a minute.
It's been
a minute.
Quite a minute. But we're here.
We're here. I would say we're back, but I feel like we want to be more consistent again.
Yeah.
So here's some more content. Cheers. We didn't even
Yeah, we didn't even
cheers!
do our cheers. Where we drink and talk and talk and drink. Cheers.
Let's go.
Yes, we are back in some capacity.
Right?
Because we love each other.
Yes.
We love our listeners and
Yes.
our followers so much. And we got shit to say.
We do.
We might be busy people that don't have time to be full-time podcasters.
But when we set up, you best believe we're going to fucking talk.
But we still got hot takes. We still got shit to say. And hopefully some valuable information as well, along with all of our bullshit that we like to spew.
And take everything with a grain of salt.
Literally take everything with a grain of salt.
Everything. Absolutely everything. Because there's going to be times where you're going to hear me say, fuck florals.
It's usually fuck florals, fuck a cake.
I'm down with the cake.
Oh, now you're down with the cake?
I'm down with the cake.
Oh my God. It's always been anti-cake.
I'm down with the cake. And honestly, I wouldn't even say fuck florals. I think it's just don't spend too much money on florals other experiences would be beneficial for you and your guests.
Yes.
There we go.
It's fuck blowing your budget on anything, honestly.
I like that.
That is stupid
I like that.
or that doesn't really mean something to
like
you.
that. Yeah.
Don't go into debt for something that at the end of the day, guests aren't going to remember, probably doesn't even make that big of an impact in your overall experience.
100%.
So, yeah.
100%.
We'll roll with that.
Yeah. No,
As
I
a
love
general
that.
rule.
No, I love that. I mean, one of the best the hottest 2026, I think every year topics, budget. Budget is always something that we're constantly hearing and seeing. And I know you see it a hell of a lot more than me.
Yeah.
Because me doing photo and video, those are the only contracts that I'm seeing. I don't see all these other contracts. I don't see the communication that goes on.
Yeah.
Trust me, there's a lot I've learned even recently as a vendor. I don't know everything that's going on with that couple.
Right.
So
the planner has a better overall
100%.
snapshot of what's going on with
And even
all of their vendors searching their lives in general, what their budget is.
100%.
Yeah.
And I learned, I'm going on a tangent, but one thing I learned recently was if a couple reaches out, and I was asking another planner that gave me another referral, and I was like, hey, my prices are on my website. You can kind of tell the vibe of who I am on socials.
Yeah.
Consultation call went well, but then when it's time to book, sometimes couples just don't commit.
Yeah.
And as a vendor, just seeing from one side, it's kind of confusing. It was I thought how come you're not trying to book right now? But I learned, I'm there's so much more going on in the background that I need to be not aware of, but just mindful of.
Yeah.
Parents and so on and so forth are moving money around from potentially even 401ks and all these other things. And that shit takes time.
Yeah.
And I'm just one of the 40 other vendors that they have to do. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
So I was I definitely need to rein it in and be way more patient with the couples.
Yeah.
And much more I don't know. I guess generally just more patient.
Well, and also just like it's funny because it's hard. We both put so much of ourselves. I mean, most wedding vendors are small businesses, and it's like it's them. You know, maybe you have a small team or whatever, like I do, but like Pop the Champagne is me, right? Like it's my personality. It feels very fucking personal when you do have all those things, and you're like, okay, the pricing was right, our call went great, like I made you laugh. Like it almost feels like you're getting rejected. It is like really hard. But you do have to remember that there are a million things in the background. Budget is obviously a huge piece of it. But also, like, mom and dad who are paying have this friend who's a DJ. And it doesn't really matter that you're in their budget and they really liked you. They kind of have to go along with this thing. Or, you know, the venue is pushing them in a certain direction. Or they saw one thing on TikTok that just made them, like, lose their shit and they decided to change their mind. There's so many things. But it is really hard not to take it personal as a vendor.
Well, I think too, being a videographer and photographer, I already get so emotionally invested in what could be me documenting another like significant day for somebody's life. So it's not just, at least for me, I can't say for this for every vendor, but like for me, it's like I'm only taking a certain number of these.
Right.
I will take as much as I can to benefit financially, of course. But like, there's only so many that I can do. So I want to make sure that I am having a good time with those couples, you know? So it's a hard thing, but like at the same time, I still have to be professional. That's kind of like mixing and mixing too much emotional with the professional side, I think. That's my fault.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of my vendor friends feel the same way. It is more personal than a lot of jobs. Like you're not going to your job at like Chase Bank where like, you know what I mean? You like clock in
another
and clock
deposit
out
today.
And like, you're not like making a lot of, I don't know, maybe people are making personal friendships at Chase Bank, but like,
I don't know.
Whatever.
I hope it's really good ones.
But like, there's not a lot of other jobs, and I say this a lot, where like I'm getting so close with my clients, but also like I'm hugging their grandma at the end of the night, 100%. And like I'm dealing with their cousin through the whole like. It is personal. It is a unique industry in that way. And you are such a huge part of the biggest day of their lives and everything. So I think maybe couples need to remember too that like it is a job for us. It's a business and all of that, but also we care. And it's a big deal for us too.
It's on. I think partly is the consultation calls do it for me. Cause like I tell couples like, hey, let's at least chat once. But that's like a double-edged sword for Kyle because then I get really excited. Because then I'm like, because I'm asking the questions of like what are the moments you really want to look back on? That's an emotional ass question, you know? Like I can tear up because I'll start thinking about what I would have wanted, or like what I think my sons might want. So like that, me just asking the question, I'm already getting emotionally attached to you because I'm like, oh, like. I know it's really important to you right now.
Totally.
Like, I know that there was one shot that I got on video sitting down at the reception. It was one of the uncles, and it's a really small family, so big significant, but this uncle was sitting down smoking a cigar. I'm sitting down eating my vendor meal. But I was like, I know how important the raw wedding videos were to them. And I saw the uncle outside smoking a cigar, just chilling. Put my meal down, grabbed the camera real quick, shot it, got the video moment, put the camera down, and then later they ended up asking like, "Oh, did you get a photo of this moment?" And I was like, "No, like I was literally eating. I'm glad I got that."
Totally.
But even that, like those moments, I'm like, wow, like that's a special moment that I got. But all those things, I just think of like back to the consultation. Like, every call is like that emotional.
What are other questions that people are asking you on consultation? Or like what are you talking about on your consultation calls? Like I'm curious. What are like the facts? And like what are you 100%. Spewing? Like, or do you get certain questions often?
Let's see. So we do photo and video. I'll say it's split pretty 50-50. So I'll say as a videographer, if a couple's looking just for video and they've called, most questions are like, how long are you there for? What's your style? And what's the budget? Honestly, those are like the main key points. So
I feel like with you too, people are already like, they probably already found your social, or they looked at your website.
Yeah,
Like they've
got
an idea.
They've got an idea. So, and I usually check too, like you had to submit an inquiry form.
Right.
So I already know you at least went on my website, and I'm sure you went on Instagram.
Yeah.
And on Instagram, I tagged the top main information of like the raw wedding videos.
Yeah,
so like they know what really should attract them for my type of couples. But the biggest questions I would say is like, how much footage are we actually going to get? I do the raw wedding video, so it's like 2.5 hours of footage. Minimum on like an 8-hour wedding day.
Which is crazy.
But most I will say most couples will actually probably ask the questions of, how long is the highlight video?
Okay.
Am I getting a documentary film?
Yeah.
Is raw footage included?
Okay. So they're asking a lot of like, not technical in the sense of like, what camera are you using, but like technical specs of like, like deliverables is what they want to know about.
Exactly.
And so and then are you kind of leading the conversation back with like more emotional, like you said, like 100%. What kind of moments do you want to capture? So you're trying to balance out their technical questions with your like, no, this is also what I bring to the table is my personality and the emotion and the care.
Yep. Yeah. So, cool. And I think too, most people, when they go check out our website and if they send an inquiry form, they already know that I'm way more candid. Yeah. And like more documentary and care more about the longer format videos than I care about cool Instagram highlight videos. Yeah, yeah. I can make those 3-minute videos, but like my priority on every wedding day is those raw wedding videos. Right. So most couples, I think are probably asking though the length of the highlight video, and if they're getting an Instagram teaser, and if they're getting raw footage. Yeah. More than that, there's doc edits, there's Super 8. And then I think that can probably go into for photography. For photography, most couples are asking, how many photographers do you suggest? If it's 1 or 2, I'll always encourage 2. Yeah. How many photos are included in a gallery, and is an engagement session included with the package, or is it extra? We include an engagement package in all of them because I want to see you in person before your wedding day. Yeah. Again, like connection is super important. So it's free and it's included for us. But I do know many photographers usually will charge it as an extra. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Interesting. I think with my consultation calls, it's different.
Pop the champagne consults.
Well, I mean, it's kind of interesting hearing like different vendor categories, or sometimes I wonder about different planner or coordinator kinds of calls too. Yeah. I think that, and it varies, of course, but a lot of couples that call and are looking for a coordinator or a planner are very early in their planning process. And if you're hiring a coordinator or a planner, often you are looking for guidance, right? You're saying already like,
what can you help me with?
Yeah, like I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, I don't even know what questions to ask a coordinator because like I've never done this before and here I am, So yeah. I think with my consultation calls, what I try to do is like lead the call very explicitly, like because I'm also showing that I am a leader. Yep. And you don't need to have the answers. I have the answers, right? So I have like a pretty specific like spiel, for lack of a better word, but I try to be very explicit. I try to be very, like show them what the whole process is. And often at the end, people are like, oh, like, wow, like you either already answered all my questions for me or wow, that was more than I expected or thank you, I didn't realize. And I think that's the goal as a coordinator or planner is to be like, because this is not my first rodeo.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, this is your first rodeo. Yes. And I even tell people, I'm like, you don't know what you don't know. And that's okay. That's my job to be like, oh, we missed that. Or, oh, you should be doing this right now. Yeah. So I try really hard to lead a consultation call. And I think if you are looking for a coordinator or a planner, that should be something that they are doing. 100%. Not that they should be listening to you and asking you questions as well, of course, but show that you're
a professional.
the expert. You're the expert.
That you know. 100%.
And I also really try to show my personality and my transparency,
Yep.
which again, I feel like I try to be very transparent on like our website, and people appreciate that a lot. But I like to throw out some curse words on my consultation call.
Yep.
I like to, kind of just like be a little unserious. And I think that is a fit for some people, and it's not a fit for some people, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's how
That's how you find your
clientele.
couples. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's interesting. And I think as you're looking at different vendor selection and, shopping around, the vibe is important. Like finding someone that is like matching the
energy.
Your energy a little bit.
The consultation call is a vibe check.
Yeah. But also is that vendor, and I think it's the case for planners, but also for other vendors, like, are they already showing you that they're an expert in this industry and helping you along the way? Because again, you don't know what you don't know.
100%. No, I love that you said that, because I totally forgot. On the beginning of a call, I'll just first say, hey, I'm just going to tell you first a little bit about us.
Yeah.
So that you know my style and like a little bit more about me. So I'm not baiting and switching you of like what I like to do and the types of videos I like to make and the couples I like to serve.
Yeah.
So then I'll go right into it of like, I'm the candid guy, the dad with the candor from the 90s, but with an actually good camera. I'm here for a good time. This is for like you to watch in 25 years and in 50 years and in 3 generations. That's the purpose of these, like my videos for you.
Totally.
And if you want a highlight video, cool, let's add it on.
Yeah.
So once that's like there, then they're like, oh, you really are going candid. You're not pushing a highlight. You're not pushing cinema. You're just pushing documentary stuff.
Totally.
So.
And that's important for couples to know when you're looking at like photo video coverage, especially like certainly the trends now are social media, TikTok, Instagram. Like the highlight reel is definitely like a thing. People are, I just see more and more like trend,
Yeah.
And like experience, interaction, a lot more of that rather than like, this is just like really elegant or this is like really beautiful. And I don't know, it's interesting too, like kind of going back to budget, what I'm hearing about where we're at on the whole in the industry right now is that...
Wait, please tell, because you see a lot more from all the vendors than I ever see. So this is great for me to
and just like in like a snapshot of like, I think it probably the world economy, but also 100%. Like every like industry is different. But what we're seeing is they're saying like the middle market is kind of falling out. It's kind of disappearing. Like very luxury weddings, like millionaires are always going to have these millionaire weddings. And like people are, the middle market is now trending more into like either downsizing, eloping, maybe skipping a wedding completely. And the ones that are still having a wedding are trying to find really intentional ways of spending their money. So that might mean doing something smaller, but making something like a real experience. Or it might be like, how do we budget, completely? But that's like an interesting thing to think about because most of our market is this middle market. Most of the vendors that we are friends with and work with do service this middle market. So how do we as vendors like adjust and service the clients that need to still like have help?
I think one thing for socials that we see everywhere is AI. So I'm always curious as to how AI will continue to take over the wedding industry, because I already know, like, even for myself, like I can take an entire wedding gallery, send it to AI to cull, to edit, to color, to do everything. And then I can go through all the photos and do all the little things. So like, I think there's tools that can help relieve time. I feel like time is money though. So I feel like if you're also using tools that really anybody has access to, part of me thinks like the price is going to have to go down. Period. Because like if the cameras are getting better and the expectation is getting lower for the middle market,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why?
And so much is like captured on an iPhone these days,
Or
and
like,
people have these different expectations.
or like the you know, the retro cameras that are out right now.
Yeah.
There's like, I use a Super 8, and I'm even looking at the digital version ones because they could save me a shit ton of money than trying to be like, or even film photography. But then I think that goes to maybe the expectations of the middle market is just changing and adapting. Because like, I love the fact that I have a film camera now and I love taking film photos, but like, I also know that's going to take more money. It's going to take more time. So I'm like, technically, as a business owner, if it's going to take me more money and more time, I'm going to have to charge more money for the more time.
But who is paying that?
And the supply. Exactly. Yeah. I have to end up paying for that. Yeah. And then, you know, so
and then are the clients out there that are understanding that value or that worth?
Exactly. Yeah. And it's not their fault how they value it either.
Right. No.
That's just how they value something. Like, I know some couples, that's why we all have different markets and stuff. So like, I think in general, I wouldn't be surprised if we started charging less if the middle market starts to care less. Like, if the expectations drop, then I think the pricing will have to reflect that as well. Yeah. So like, we've been at the same price for a couple years. I think I'm happy with our prices because I think our entry point, honestly, is just really low. $4,000 for a photographer and videographer in Southern California is fucking cheap. Right. Like, for a good one, 7 years, you know what I'm saying? That's cheap. Yeah. But as soon as you want 8 hours, it does become expensive. Yeah. As soon as you want to highlight film, it does become expensive. You want to add Super 8, it becomes more expensive. Yeah. So like, I think having a lower entry point, maybe for just everyone in general, is going to be the expectation. Yeah. But the ability for couples to add stuff if they see the value to add it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, one of the trends that, speaking of AI, that ChatGPT is saying for 2026 is that, I mean, along with budget and intention is like efficiency in planning, you know? And so I do think people are looking for different tools, and that is like still a growing, like ever changing thing, you know? I mean, there are countless apps and websites that can help you plan your wedding. Yeah. I always say that people who hire a full wedding planner are for people with more money than time.
100%.
Because anybody can plan a wedding. There are so many tools out there nowadays. Yep. And, you know, everybody's cousin has already gotten married. You can just get recommendations and you can Google and you can Yelp and whatever. But all of those things take a lot of time. And if you do care at all about your wedding, all of these consultation calls take a lot of time. They do. All of the Yelping and Googling and like really doing some research takes a lot of time. It does. Organizing it becomes a whole like project management situation that you have to deal with.
You're money laundering.
Yeah.
Like a wedding.
Yes.
Honestly.
It's so
you're
much.
pulling money from all sorts of places. From all different people. Yeah. So quickly. Yeah. I mean, like it's a chaotic time.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I don't know. It's interesting to see how it will evolve, how people value these things, how technology will eventually start taking over some of our roles, how we can charge for it. Like, I don't know. I think there's already been a very drastic change in the last like maybe 2 years. Yeah. Really, since like AI and like chat and stuff kind of got out there. I mean, I know as a business owner too, there's all these different, like, it used to be SEO that we were fighting after, and now it's like, I don't even know what it's fucking called, but it's like a whole different like search optimization.
It used to just be SEO, then it was the algorithm. But I think it is, honestly, I think it's probably back to SEO.
It is, but there's like a different term for it. It's like a specific AI.
It's an AI SEO.
SEO, yeah. There's a whole alphabet in there.
God, Sean Wade needs to get on that. SEO, AI SEO, AI SEO. That's awesome.
It's I don't know. It's a lot. It's a little overwhelming, but
yeah. I mean, we won't get political, but like also having a war will absolutely affect the pricing of everyone in every business.
Yeah.
here.
Well, I think that the current state of the world is like a lot of insecurity, right?
Yeah.
There's financial
Questions.
insecurity. There's a lot of political insecurity. There's like, where are we going to be? Which like is another trend that I'm seeing is short engagements, short planning periods. Where 12, 18 months used to be the norm.
It's like a 2 and 3 month.
I am having so many people like, we're getting married in 2 months. And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh, where are we at? You know, like nowhere. We barely have a venue. Like, I'm like,
just got the date. Yeah. That's it.
I'm like, oh, okay. Like that's not something that we ever saw 6 years ago.
That is super true.
Yeah.
I have 3 quotes out all within like April and July, and it's March,
like
right
a few months. So
yeah,
so that's another trend for sure that we're seeing, and I think that has a lot to do with like both like the economy and politics, and also just maybe the same thing of like, where are people's values landing, where are people's budgets landing, and they don't know like, are we going to have $100,000 in 18 months? Like, what's this going to look like? I don't know. It's interesting.
I think one topic that would be really important, especially for any couple that's planning a wedding within 6 months or less, is honing their vision and setting the expectations of what they want first before they dive into getting the vendors, because you're going to have to get the vendors quickly. And if you're rushing to like, oh, this vendor is available now, but who knows? Yeah. This one's available now, but who knows? This one wasn't available, so now I got to go to this other one. You know what I mean? So like, I think if you have a better expectation of what you want from each section of your wedding, that will help relieve some stress when it comes to making the decision of what vendor to book, because you're going to need to probably make a decision quickly,
right,
of how much money you're going to invest then and then.
Yeah.
You know? So
yeah.
Like,
and in each category and like how you're going to break down that budget.
That's a hard thing to do, especially if you don't know what you want.
Yeah.
If you're just like,
very much so,
going of like, what does the vendor think? The vendors, I'm going to give you a plenty of options depending on what you want. But if you don't know what you want at the same time, you know what I mean? So I think honing the vision.
Your vision and the budget go very much hand in hand, which we have full episodes on both to go back to. But I'll give like an abridged version of the honing your vision exercise. Sit down with your partner and have separate pieces of paper. Do not share your answers with your partner. Write down your top 3 most important things about the wedding, whether that is beautiful florals, whether that is a sick dance party, whether that is a warm Thanksgiving meal, whatever those things are. There's no right or wrong answers, but
a dress,
whether that's your
an outfit.
Yes.
Like whatever you want it to be.
Yes. Whether that's the venue of your choice, whatever, it does not matter. But what are the top 3 things that are, when you close your eyes and picture your day, like not just how you want it to look, but how you want it to feel. Like, what are those 3 things? And don't share your answers. And then write down the 3 things that you care the least about. We're putting those in what we like to call the bucket. Because there has to be something that you don't give a fuck about, because we only have so much budget. And when I say budget, I don't just mean money. I mean emotional bandwidth. Yes. I mean time. I mean, the fucks.
Your tank.
How many
tank.
fucks
how
do
much,
you give?
How much you got in your tank in all of you.
Yes. So there are 3 things that you don't care about, whether that's invitations, whether that's the same thing, the flowers, the dress, the dinner. It could be the same thing.
The videographer.
Yes. It doesn't matter. So after you've written down your 3 things you care the most about and the 3 things you care the least about, you're going to share those with your partner. And hopefully there are some things you align on.
Yep.
Best case scenario. But there's probably some stuff that you don't, or that you're opposites on.
Yep.
And then it's up to you to sort of reconcile and compromise and figure out, okay, well, we need to figure out where we're going to do this, because again, you're going to direct your time, energy, and money at those things that you can kind of agree on, and keep those, like, it sounds really stupid, but once you've kind of nailed your top priorities, keep them on like a fucking Post-it note or something where you can refer back when you are a couple months into planning and you go down a TikTok rabbit hole and you're like, wait. I don't need this cannoli.
This wasn't important.
This live cannoli vendor.
I didn't need this in here. I don't need this.
We actually said that dessert was in our fuck it bucket. And now I'm about to spend $3,000 on a cannoli vendor.
No.
And it happens all the time, though, guys. It happens all the time. So definitely like try, no matter where you're at in the planning process, try the honing your vision exercise.
100%. Because
hopefully it'll get you back like on track or aligned to where you need to be.
And I'm going to give myself an out of as a terrible business advice.
Okay.
Terrible business advice of what I do. On my consultations, if they're unsure about what they want, I'll say just start with the minimum.
Oh, because then they can always add on stuff.
100%.
I don't think that's terrible business advice.
Well, like, I think there are many people
that want to sell the top.
That want to sell the top, go in the middle, really push for the sale and make as much money as they can, knowing that the couple's still going to be happy with the investment. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I'm just not pushy like that.
I guess, you know what? That's where you and I are so the same though too, is I'm like, no, that's great advice. Yeah. No, it's not good business advice. No, it's good, but it is really good for the couples.
It's great for the couple. So like, so I tell them, if you're not sure about how many hours you want on your day, if you don't know if you need 6 or if you need 9, just start with 6. Yeah. Save your money. There are other vendors that you can go book right now. Yeah. I know that you need to go book more people. Yeah. I know that photography, videography is one of the, call it top 7 vendors to get booked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At least photography. Yeah. Top 7 to get booked.
Oh, for sure.
So knowing that, I'm trying to help you out, the couple. I'm trying to help you out and tell you just book the minimum. That way you can check off, I booked someone that I know you like and you're going to be happy with their service. I think too, I'm going to give myself another outing. A terrible business. I am not the best photographer or the best videographer in Southern California, probably even in Orange County. Not even top 10. But I do know I'm people's favorite photographer and videographer.
I love that. Yeah.
So like,
You're my favorite.
Aw, thank you. You're my favorite too.
You just had to
my
say that.
Sweaty.
You had to say that.
Hand's sweaty. I would have touched your leg. It's just really,
I have so much self-tanner on. You should not touch my leg. I have actually your couch is fucked with the amount of self-tanner I have on right now. So
it's okay. I'll take a baby wipe.
Does my face look whiter than my body?
No.
Really?
No,
I think you're
look
wrong.
Great. No, you look great.
It's all the self-tanner. Anyways, what I was going to say.
Orange.
Yeah, because I buy expensive self-tanner.
Well, hey, great on you then.
I think what you were saying about booking someone at the lowest package or the intro package is so smart and such good advice for couples though, honestly, because I will do calls sometimes where we're doing an initial timeline planning meeting and they've already booked their photographer. Yeah. And they booked this 12-hour long package and I'm like, yo,
why'd you commit to that?
I'm not going to say anything at that point because I know you've already
done. Yeah, you can't.
I know you've already overpaid $1,500 or $2,000 or something crazy like that. So I'm not going to say anything. Yeah. But yo, you only needed 7. Yeah. Now, not only did you overpay, you've kind of got it's just going to be this icky thing where you have maybe people around hanging out more than you want,
100%,
or you're letting them go early and then they're getting money for free, or it's
because
just,
that's what you yeah.
So I actually think that's great, and we have a relatively because I am very much a believer in transparency and all of our pricing's on our website, et cetera, et cetera. But we do have a couple of optional add-on packages, and usually when people ask about them on our introductory calls, I tell them not to add them on yet. I literally will say don't actually no, unless it's
maybe this is why we're not popular on socials. I think this is why we need help with our businesses is because
help me, I'm poor.
We are poor. We are poor.
Help me, I'm poor.
But we do love our clients.
But we love
we're
our
happy
clients.
to be poor for our clients.
I have had actually, I probably had 3 consultation calls in the last month where they're like, "Can we add on this BTS thing, or can we add on?" And we do a morning of coordinator concierge, and I'm like, for sure. once you book like everything else, and we already talk about your timeline, and you determine your wedding party, and you do, then 1,000%.
You got other shit you got to do.
Yeah. But I never want my clients to feel like they've been oversold on anything. I want them to feel like they have flexibility in the 100%. Planning process, because the planning process is long.
Yep.
You think you need this now? Your wedding's not for 12 months. You don't know what you need, you know? And they appreciate that. Yeah. Clients do appreciate transparency. They do appreciate ease of communication, and they want that. And we're hearing that more and more, especially with like Gen Z clients. Is first of all, some of them don't even want to do consultation calls. Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
my young couple.
And I feel like I'm okay with that, honestly, because I feel like I've put a lot of effort into showing who I am in social, like specifically Instagram, because I don't post on TikTok, but like. Or at least I should be posting on TikTok more.
Me too.
I know.
I don't even
have a TikTok. It's really Instagram. It's really just Instagram. No, I have a TikTok.
I think we have one that's like in the ether somewhere, but I don't.
When TikTok first came out, it got popular, and then
when
we got overwhelmed.
When I had like social media help, I was like, yeah, sure, let's make a TikTok.
We just got overwhelmed.
It's too much.
This again, terrible business owners over here. We don't have a social media manager because we can't afford a social media manager. I'm a photographer, videographer, and I need a social media manager.
We all need it, but that's the struggle of most vendors. We're out here doing the most. We're out here doing all of it.
I put a lot of effort into Instagram specifically. Yeah. I mean, I got 2 kids.
Yeah.
I'm busy. I'm busy.
No kids, and I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm just busy. I got multiple businesses. Dad's opening up a restaurant. They got the kids, got school, got groceries, charging the car. Like, you know, the thing.
Charging the car.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'll vent about my first world problems, okay? There's still problems sometimes.
I gotta charge the car.
Gotta go to the grocery store, and then after the grocery store, you realize you didn't get the eggs, so you gotta go back
and then we gotta do your consultation call where you ghost us and never speak to us again, and it makes us so sad.
You know. Or like we get so emotionally invested and so excited about shooting your wedding day on X date, and then all of a sudden, 2 months later, then you say sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, it's true. It happens.
Sorry.
R.I.P.
I know. I know. I had one of those recently. I was super depressed for like a day, and I was like, it's okay. They found somebody they really are gonna like.
They're gonna like them more. They're a better fit. It's fine.
I'm like, it's for the best, Kyle. It's for the best.
It's fine. Oh, it's so depressing.
It's true though. I mean, it is the best thing for the couple in that moment, because that's who they book.
Yeah,
that's
whatever it is.
Don't forget the mic. You're far from the mic. Maybe it's better for everybody if you are far from the mic.
I'm being cool and casual.
Let's see. I can actually see your levels though.
I'm being cool and casual.
You still went loud.
The mic could just be like over there and it would still pick me up.
It's on auto just in case though. So
that's really funny.
I've learned to push more like candid, fun Kyle working.
Yeah.
Is more attractive in either just selling or just getting people to know me than posting my own work, which is weird because I feel like more of my grid is BTS.
Yeah.
And so now what I'm trying to do is include BTS with showing work at the same time.
Right.
So that people can see the experience of working with me, but also seeing the product that they end up getting. Mm-hmm. Because with AI, I'm super not scared or worried. I feel like I think it'll be a really good next few, call it ish years or whatever, of the more that AI keeps getting better and like fooling people of like what is real or not real. I think having the like the BTS footage is crucial.
Why they're hiring a human and not a robot.
100%.
Yeah. That's like, really good advice, actually. It's something that I know that I need to do more on social, but I'm very lazy.
Well, it's you're busy with a bunch of other things too.
Yeah,
you're busy with a bunch of other things too. It's
and
not
I don't
laziness.
know how to like really. I honestly don't really know how to do that. How to show like BTS of my work as much,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But
I
it's
think
something that I probably need to work on more.
it's just, well, me too, like being in front of the camera, like us doing the podcast stuff, I think is probably a good thing because like we're talking with each other. It's not one person talking on a podcast, but they're not talking to anybody.
Did you all know that that's what's really happening on all those social media
Yeah,
clips where people have a microphone in their face?
Because they like the podcast vibe. I mean, like I have my own clients, so I can't say too much shit about it. But
no,
like,
but I don't
like
think
that is what people are attracted to.
Because it makes you look like an expert or a professional if you have a microphone in front of you, even if it's all fake.
Yes. I'd say it's encouraged to have two people if you can.
I don't have any problem with it because everyone needs to market and sell and do their thing and like whatever you got to do that. You're either making a commercial or you're acting like you're on a podcast or whatever. It doesn't really matter.
I feel like I would prefer to just see the content where you're just looking and talking at the camera.
Yeah.
Than like looking and talking as if you're talking to somebody else, but you're not.
I guess it just feels really ingenuous.
Yeah.
Ingenuous?
Ingenuine.
Ingenuine? I think it's ingenuous.
Disingenuous.
Disingenuous. Is that what it is? This is a very Kyle and Allie moment right now.
Hey, Alexa, is it the word disingenuous or is it ingenuine?
The correct word is disingenuous.
Ah,
wow.
Look at that.
You're never the smart one.
I mean, I honestly don't think I pronounced it correctly the second time.
Ingenuous?
I think the Grinch came out when I started talking.
I think I feel like I just like spot things that are disingenuous and it gives me the ick. So I don't like that. Yeah. And I do think that people are like onto that a little bit more too. It kind of like, this is like relates but doesn't relate, but it reminds me of styled shoots. Yeah. Which we've talked about before. But no, like
it's very accurate.
There's
it's very
nothing
similar.
wrong with doing a styled shoot as long as you are honest that it is a styled shoot. It is an advertisement. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with doing this like fake podcast thing as long as you're honest about it. I mean, not that you need to put this disclaimer in your caption like, this is not a real podcast, but like, can you not be like, I had the chance to talk to this person the other day? You
that's
know what
ridiculous.
I mean? Like,
that would be ridiculous.
That's when you're making it like icky, you know? 100%. Or it's like, oh, this gorgeous day in Malibu. Like, bitch, that wasn't a gorgeous day in Malibu. It was a day that you had
don't lie about your setting or who you're talking to. Just say your spiel and that's fine.
Say your spiel.
Yeah, say your spiel, that's fine. But don't lie about information.
Styled shoots have always been my one of my pet peeves of the industry though.
I mean, part of me is like, a styled shoot would be fun because you can do things creatively with no pressure that the client can't get mad. Yeah. That's the only like excitement I feel like.
Of course, and it is, and if you look at it like that as a creative outlet, as a way to show something interesting and new or whatever. But I think it's
not to advertise it as like this was a wedding and I was able to get this freely.
Yeah,
you know, like
yes.
That's not how it was. Taken.
Yes. And we have a whole episode on like inspo overload. And that is such a thing. Inspo overload, decision fatigue. You know, these things are all very much part of like the planning process and like the really hard parts of wedding planning, the not so fun parts. Yep. And it's just important to remember anyone as you're scrolling TikTok or Pinterest or whatever, platform that you're on, just knowing that like, you're never comparing apples to apples. Styled shoots aren't real. Yep. Budgets vary so much. Like there's so many factors that you don't know about. So looking for inspiration is one thing, but don't play the comparison game and don't get yourself caught up in a bunch of bullshit that doesn't matter because it will be the first thing to ruin your experience of wedding planning. It will make it more stressful. It'll make it less fun, more, it's not about keeping up with the Joneses. It's about finding something that feels authentic to you. 100%. And it will be beautiful because it is yours. Yep. 100%. And that's how you have to remember and how to look at it is because you are going to have all your people around you. You are getting married to the person that you love. That is why your day will be beautiful. Yep. Not because you paid $30 per chair. Okay.
Even though if you did.
But if you did, those will be
great
beautiful chairs. My ass feels so good in a $30 chair. Okay. But does it really matter? Are
No.
people going to remember the chair? No. They're going to remember your meaningful ceremony.
Yep.
They're going to remember the sick-ass dance party.
Yep.
They're going to remember, those pieces are going to be the things that really stick with people. And please remember that throughout your planning process.
100%. Well, actually, going into what people will remember, I think that's probably a good place to also invest money if you don't know where it will go.
Yes.
In memory. Invest in memory.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in memory, like of like
no,
like when like in memoriam.
No. Like invest things that people will remember.
Yes.
So
yes.
like.
So we actually have a whole episode on bang for your buck.
Yeah, that's
too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I use the term bang for your buck a lot. I use the term guest experience a lot.
Yep.
Because yes, absolutely. Where are people, really spending their attention and their time on your day, and what are they really going to remember?
Yep.
And I guarantee you it's like a lot of feeling versus a lot of things, And
is it hot?
Yeah.
Am I hungry?
Am I
thirsty?
Was I not fed enough?
Where's the bathroom?
Was the DJ so bad and like the sound system kept going in and out? Like investing in the basics are really important.
Yeah.
People remember really over the top guest experiences. They'll remember like synchronized swimmers or like, this crazy like live music experience or something like that. So if you really want to invest in experiences 100%. Like that.
Like photo booths, I feel like are still one of the best experiences. And the photo booths, they can range to all sorts of prices.
Totally. Yeah.
Like, I know you can do the $150 one where somebody looks like they don't give a shit about being there. They could be the most unhappy person and they're there to just press a button and count down 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
But you can also get the photo booth experiences. Like we did another one at the Harper in Costa Mesa. I think it was like Sama portrait booth, but I know like lounge booth is another one.
Yeah, there's so many.
But there's a bunch where like you can have an experience where like there's multiple photographers and videographers just for a couple hours to get like sick ass photos immediately for all the guests. For just a couple hours.
I agree. I think photo booths are still on trend.
Yeah.
I don't think
they'll never die.
I think people still love them. They really do. They never get old, even though it's been a thing for so long now. Yeah. Like people still really love them a lot.
Like,
that's an easy bang for your buck moment. Mm-hmm. We talk a lot about like intention and like meaningful moments. So like something free is like thank you notes for every single guest.
Mm-hmm.
That will definitely take you some time to do, but that's still one of my favorite like free things that you can do that will make people feel like really invested and really 100%. Special. Kind of creating experiences for your guests that are unique and aren't all about like a photo moment.
Yeah.
Like I think a champagne tower is so cute, don't get me wrong, but nobody gives a fuck. Like
I think the only people that care are the couples that are trying to get on brides.com.
Yes. No, like that's a TikTok moment.
Like I honestly, I think anyone just trying to get like, well, not sponsored, but I
just think of a lot of these trends now. Have you seen the new thing instead of a cake cutting?
Published. That's where there we go. Couples trying to get published, do a lot of trend stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
trying to think of other trends that I'm seeing right now. Like, instead of a cake cutting, people are blowing out candles on the cake. Have you seen that?
No, that's weird.
That's a new one.
It's called a birthday.
Yeah, it gives like birthday vibes, but it's like a row of candles and you like blow them out together, like the couple, like, and kind of like Lady and the Tramp style, like blow them out and end together. Like I don't know. I guess it's like celebrating. I don't really understand that one.
Okay, so you're gonna just take all that breath that you've had all day, and you're gonna just breathe all that breath all over everybody's cake now. Yeah.
I have a couple of clients that are doing that.
I've had couples that throw up on the wedding day. You don't blow nothing on your cake.
On your cake.
Nothing.
Ooh,
nah. Just cut it.
Yeah.
Just cut it.
Oh, it's an interesting one that I have.
Cut it.
Another trend, actually, I've seen this video, like 1,000 people have sent it to me, is like flipping your timeline upside down. Have you seen these videos popping around?
No.
So I've always been a fan of like a non-traditional timeline. Like I don't think it necessarily has to be like show up, ceremony, you know?
Like party first, ceremony at the end.
Party first, but this is like fully upside down. So like guests enter, cocktail, dinner, ceremony, dancing, like full on doing it right before
that's
dancing.
Cool. I'm down for that actually.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for that because then people are usually hungry anyway. And, and people there's always late night snacks.
Yeah.
There's always late night snacks at every wedding, whether it be ramen or it's noodles or pizza.
Well, I don't think it has to do with the food. It has to do with the vibe and the energy.
No,
now we're entering, it's party time.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying at the end of the
celebration.
Night. Yeah, that's sick though. That sounds fun.
I think it's fun. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I think I have my first one coming up where we're doing it like
Come
that.
hungry, 2:00.
Yeah.
Shit. Korean barbecue. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And then you're just
the guest experience of like, oh yeah. We got Korean barbecue. We got.
Love how you just related it back to the food.
We got teppanyaki. I'm
talking about the timeline, not
fuck
the
food. Timeline. I'm talking about the food right now. That sounds so sick. Teppanyaki just laid out. Rice, the meat, the veggies, the drinks. You got the bar, dude. You come in through the entrance. You get your drink. You get your food. You go sit down in the cocktail hour area. You say hi to everybody. The couple's mingling with everybody.
Yeah.
Already.
Right. They're just there. You're just already a part of the party. You're just in it.
There's an entrance area where the couple's waiting for you, where they say hi. You take a photo with them. You get your food. Oh, hell yeah.
Exactly.
This should be a new timeline. 100%.
This is, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Sick.
So I'm doing one for the first time. I've done like non-traditional times, but this is the first one I'm doing like completely upside. I'm calling it the upside down timeline.
Upside down. Uh-huh.
And I think it's really cool. So the idea is by the time everyone's done with dinner and stuff, you're so relaxed. You're fed. You're a little drunk. Yeah. You're so happy to watch them get married now.
Yeah. Oh,
versus
you're
this
chilling.
like formal stuffiness of like you enter and now you're like, oh, and now we're sitting down.
Yep.
And I have to be quiet. And then, finally, like, then you warm up through cocktail hour. Then you warm up through dinner and dancing. So I think it's really interesting. We'll see how it plays out. But I'm excited to execute this upside down timeline.
Okay, so we're going back to the food because now I'm really curious.
Okay.
What's the late night snack option? Because it's gotta like.
But why do you think that there has to be why is there an automatic late night snack option for this timeline?
Because I'll 100% be hungry within like 4 hours.
But you understand that's not actually changing the time of dinner that much.
Wait, what are you feeding them before then?
Like cocktail hour and then dinner. But I'm saying like,
oh, I thought you were talking about like food, like a whole meal. You said you said flip everything.
That's
so
what
you
I'm
said
saying.
dinner,
cocktail hour
first,
dinner. Oh, not dinner first, then
that's
cocktail
what I
hour.
said.
No, that's weird.
That's
then you're
like
still
lunch.
forcing them to come in and sit down, which we don't want. We still have a cocktail hour. You're still coming in.
Oh,
I
got you.
So it's
okay. So you go into a cocktail hour with food and drinks available.
Right?
I see.
Just like a standard cocktail hour.
I see. And then dinner's still after. Wait, when's dinner?
Dinner's after cocktail hour.
So you got cocktail hour.
It's literally everything's the same except for the ceremonies after dinner.
Cocktail hour, dinner, ceremony,
dancing. Yeah.
Yeah, food's digested during the ceremony, I guess. No, see, this is where I'm going.
You go straight from dinner into dancing.
Are you eating? So what are you eating later? You have people drinking and smoking in California all the time. You best believe we need late night snacks.
Well, I agree with late night snacks in general, but that has nothing to do with the upside down timeline.
That has everything to do with the upside down timeline still. I still need food.
Well, everyone needs food. A late night snack is very important. Okay, we're moving on from this.
You're welcome. Kyle's back, everybody.
We're moving on.
Kyle's back. Worried about food over here.
He started talking about teppanyaki and I'm trying to talk about non-traditional timelines.
Things couples care about.
That was the most on-brand Weddings Uncensored tangent ever.
It's uncensored.
Anyway.
I'm crying again. Oh my gosh.
Have we covered what we needed to cover for today?
Yeah, I think that's good for today.
We'll end on that.
We'll shoot again in a month.
And we'll end on that.
Yeah.
Well, it's been real.
Wait, how do we end it?
We're starting a new one. Ready?
Oh, sweet.
It's been real.
It's been real.
And it's been fun.
But
it hasn't been real fun.
It's been real. So, okay, who's got real?
I'll start. It's been real.
It's been fun.
But it hasn't been real fun. No, that's too negative. We don't want to end on that
I was
note.
like, that's sad. I was like, that's so sad.
Well, we can't do see you next Tuesday anymore because we're barely ever recording. Well, how do we end? Adios, motherfuckers.
I don't want to have to bleep every outro.
We'll work on it. We'll brainstorm for next episode. If you have any suggestions for a new outro for us,
yeah, we can reach out to the
please
fans. Give us a new outro.
DM, comment, subscribe.
It's not every Tuesday. We're just going to be posting when we want to.
We could still say see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Peace.